Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of like a part two to the Meghan and Gloria interview review that I done. And this is about how people have reacted poorly to this interview, and they're talking about the moment whereby she talks about everyone being equal and not using your rank or status in society. So the publication UK One, The Express, have an article called "You've Got to Laugh, Royal Fans Mock Meghan Markle After Awkward Slogan." Meghan Markle has been criticised on Twitter, and it always goes down on Twitter, doesn't it? People seem to really voice their thoughts and feelings on Twitter regarding Meghan. She definitely does get shredded on that platform for continuing to use her royal title while demanding women be linked and not ranked. And it's true. She's talking about us all being equal, yet she enjoys the most out of all of us the niceties of having a title and having a royal connection and marrying into extreme aristocracy and privilege, which she does enjoy. Meghan Markle, everything she's purchased for the last 3 years has been via the taxpayer. It has not been financial gains and earnings that she's done through her own blood, sweat and tears. It's all been rolled out and handed to her, yet she's preaching. She's talking about everyone being the same. Meghan, we can never be the same. While you're sitting there with the Duchess of Sussex titled, married to someone who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, how dare you lecture us on us being equal and how the world can be the same if we just vote. Voting is not the only key to having true equality in this world. And that's how I personally feel about it. I think it's the beginning part of being heard and listened to. But as we all know from our little petition regarding having their title stripped, they don't always listen to the regular people. Meghan received criticism after taking part in an interview with leading feminist and author Gloria Steinem. The full question and answer will be released later today, but the brief teaser released by Makers, a media brand focused on the women's movement, has already sent shockwaves through social media. Their discussion, the media brand explained, focused on representation, why each vote matters and how all women are linked, not ranked. However, the use of a royal title next to this statement was mocked by some Twitter users. Social media user Emma Carroll wrote, "All women aren't ranked," yet still uses the title. Twitter user Mabon saw the statement as a slight against the royal family, and she said, "But coming from Duchess Meghan, you've got to laugh." Similarly, Danielle Amelia said, "Isn't using her title for this implying her rank though?" And a US royal fan, Royal T, added, "It's not a great look to have the main quote from the interview be about women being linked and not ranked and be referred to by your literal rank." And I agree with her. It makes no sense, but everything about this woman reeks hypocrisy and is hypocrisy. She is hypocritical at the best of times. She pretty much always is all about do as I say and not as I do. She wants to go back and talk to the regular women who have actually chosen to get careers, get jobs, work really hard for everything they've got, be humble, and tell us that we have to vote and tell us that we have to listen to her, all for clout, because let's face it, she doesn't really have that many more strings to her bow. She doesn't have that many more angles. Meghan Markle at this point is desperately chasing likability, which she doesn't have. Harry is also chasing likability, which he doesn't have. Others argued the use of the royal title undermines Meghan's calls for equality, which it does. If she wants to be equal, she should give it all up. The money, the title, everything that comes with it. A Twitter user, Showpod Homie, said, "Gloria is right indeed. But why try talking about being equal when HRH Meghan insists on using a title of hierarchy on every occasion while pretending she's one of us. And that's true. She's not one of us at all. She's nothing like the women from the suffragette movement. She's not a female activist. I don't feel inspired or motivated by her. If I was to mirror what Meghan has really done, I would be sitting around trying to bag myself a very distinguished British, highly ranked gentleman from direct aristocracy. I'd be trying to date my way to the top with doing as minimal work as possible. Anyway, so someone else says she doesn't want to be equal with anyone, which she doesn't. She would let go of it. There would not have been that bloody war between her and the Queen and Harry at the time of them stepping down in January if they did really want to be deemed as equal. They were fighting for the Sussex Royale brand, which was taken away. They were fighting for the HRH, which I believe has been taken away. And they have two titles that are now dormant. But they fought to walk away with everything intact as it was because they did not want to lose that royal ranking. They wanted to remain senior members of the royal family while doing what the hell it is they wanted to do and switch up the constitution for no one else's benefit but their own. And social media user using the nickname Boudica's added, in that case, why is Meghan using her rank? Seems very hypocritical. Also, pure coincidence that Meghan and Gloria are signed to the same speaking agency, I'm sure. Both Gloria and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are represented by speaking agency Harry Walker, the New York-based agency, which also represents Barack and Michelle Obama, are helping organise upcoming events where the Sussexes will discuss issues close to their hearts, according to a source. We're not interested in anything that is close to Meghan and Harry's hearts because we know that what is really close to Meghan and Harry's hearts is how much money they can make out of cashing in on their royal connection. That's the only thing that Meghan and Harry are really interested in. It's not about us. It's not about changing the world. It's not about making the world a better place. It is about making their bank balances as heavy and as expansive as possible. They told Town & Country magazine the conversations will relate to topics that are important in their lives and in the world. Topics will largely relate to the social issues the world is facing now, including racial justice and gender equality, mental health issues impacting women and girls, and the environment, as well as the intersectional nature of these issues. As I said, I know they're not genuinely interested in a lot of these topics that they profess to be. I think that they are interested in mental health issues because I do know for a fact that Harry has suffered from mental health challenges, and William also discussed that. So I do know that that is something that they're definitely interested in. Their mother did pass away in a tragic circumstance, so I do know that he struggled with his mental health, and I do believe in part that this tirade that he's gone on with Meghan can be attributed to some of Harry's mental health challenges that he's experienced, which he's confessed. Struggling with the passing of his mother, dealing with the media, and so on and so forth. Meghan and Prince Harry officially stepped down as senior royals in late March after announcing their intention of reshaping their role within the royal family in January. After discussions with the Queen during the Sandringham Summit earlier this year, the couple are retaining their full titles. However, they can't style themselves as HRH, His and Her Royal Highness anymore. This means both Harry and Meghan have the right to be called Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, even while living overseas. During her chat with Miss Steinem, Gloria told her, "Meg, welcome home. I'm so glad you're home." The Duchess replied, "Me too, for so many reasons. Great, fantastic." Okay. Meghan had already expressed her relief at being in the US after almost a decade spent abroad, first in Canada to work on legal drama suits and later as a member of the royal family in the UK. Appearing earlier this month on the live-streamed virtual summit organised by the 19th a newly launched non-profit organisation, Meghan candidly said it was good to be home, which I think every time she says that, she's indirectly saying, oh, I was so miserable in the UK, they were so awful to me, they're so this, they're so bigoted, they're so racist, etc, etc, etc. Absolutely preposterous, if you ask me, considering if she had have been home, no one would have even been throwing dust at her. They wouldn't have even known who she was. I would love to see how this all wraps up for the couple. They are carrying on in their controversially disrespectful ways as they do, or should I say they're carrying on being contradictory as normal, and it's not a shock to see her saying what she's saying and doing what she's doing while still using her rank. I'll be back for another video, guys. Bye.